Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now today I gotta sit back a little bit from the camera just because I had a facial today, did my hydra facial today, so you see my face glowing and just I'm trying to wipe this off, but it don't come off of there. It just really just what it is after they do this here facial. But wife got me on this skin routine trying to get my cells back, trying to get my skin cells back, because you know a lot of times as men sometimes we don't do the best. Got this email in talks with Tony. Now if y'all not these be real emails, okay, I covered up the name right there. These be real emails. All right, now I have not read this at all, so hopefully this able to become a video. I don't have that much time today. I know y'all get tired of hearing me say that, but my oldest son got a soccer game here in an hour and a half, so I got to leave in an hour. Hey Tony, I recently aligned myself to be a part of your tribe. I have watched and rewatched all your videos. Okay, watched and rewatched, and you still had your question. Okay, not only do I thank you for your gift, but I am proud for my power of discernment and well on my way to healing. Question: I began a relationship, long distance, over a year ago. It was not abuse and no cheating that I'm aware of. But simply put, he really didn't love me, nor was he trying to make me his wife. Things were good in the beginning, and things just started not feeling right. In a relationship, long distance, over a year ago. Okay. I realized I was definitely dating his representative and that he was in fact a 45-year-old grown boy. I'm 44, and that not much of what we had going on served me much purpose. I am done questioning myself and trying to figure out, but anything out. But here recently I decided I was done with the shenanigans and asked him to just come get his things and that I was ready to move on. We made those arrangements and he played the mind game. I just don't want to leave. I wish we could basically kiss and try to get me on my back and get back to the way things were. I wasn't having it. First, because there seemed to be a total lack of accountability on his part. He was waiting on a butt kissing, the part, she put this in parentheses, the part of making me feel like I am crazy that you always talk about, that he just was not going to get from me. He was waiting on a butt kissing that he just was not going to get from me. Luckily, I had already checked out of the situation and had been ready for it all to just be over. He flew back home and a couple of days had passed and he sent me a text and picture of a watch I had just got him a month prior, saying, I just wanted you to see the fit. Seemed quite childish, especially after he had nothing to offer me during what I considered his last time ever seeing me, and a time that I was even possibly open to listening to him. I waited about 2 days and forwarded him your grown man versus grown boy video. Nah, don't be bringing me in there, okay? Because the man come over here, all right, he gonna have some real problems. I know it seemed petty, but that's just where I was at with it. LOL. And he texts back, be blessed. By the time I hit send to forward grown boy tactics, you finna send another video, grown boy tactics. He had blocked me. Now see there? Not that I was not overjoyed by that and decided to just block him too. So in 6 months after some woman potentially drug him, he wouldn't come fixing his fingers to call me. But why do men block and play grown boy games and then have the nerve to return? I've been working on my block game with male friends as well as I continue to grow and get this lesson. And now they call from different numbers asking, was it that bad? Why do men do that? And how do you explain to a man that point blank period, you are not serving me purpose, or serving my purpose, maybe meant. Not that they care or need the explanation, but sometimes they do. In some cases, I want to be able to tell a man that you are just not part of my purpose. Another video I would like to see is why men are in a relationship with women and the woman has to foot her own bill, vacations and such. Dinners can pass, but those big ticket items, what is the deal with a man who stands in that position and looks for a woman to cover herself most of the time? I know it's the easy route, but I need some clarity. LOL. Okay, I'm not really too 100% sure on this here question. And y'all was long distance over a year ago, and you know he's still on your mind. You writing about it. No abuse, no cheating. He came back out your life. You realize it was his representative, and so you wondering why a man blocks you or leaves you and then comes back, and why grown boys keep coming back. Now first you send them a video, grown boy versus grown man. Then you send them grown boy tactics. Come on now. It's like the man want to fight me and gonna lose that. And so, but that is funny that he blocked you. But here's what you got to realize with men. And see, he in his 40s. Here's what you got to realize about men. Is a man is always looking for his absolute best match. But men don't like to be alone. And so, just like how you said, this was over a year ago that you was in this situation with him. Now you say you proud for my power of discernment and well on my way to healing. So you did leave him. So you discerned that he was a bum. Now you say he wanted to basically kiss and try to get me on my back and get back to the way things were. So he said, I just don't want to leave. I wish we could get back to the way things were. See, now when you said he basically, you put it in parentheses saying that what he said he want to do with you basically meant kiss and get you on your back. And then you say back to the way things were. Okay? So he had you on your back. And when a man is looking for the one, most men, and the reason why I'm saying men and not just grown boys, because this is also a male trait. Most men are looking for a woman who she will take him out of the game. Meaning that he likes her personality and her style and the way she carries herself so much that he wants to retire from the game. Most men, that's what they're looking for. So what you have to understand is that anytime you meet a man, and see the thing about this is y'all were long distance. Long distance is not real because you can't see him. You could trust a man as far as you could see him until you really, really know him and you know his belief system, how he lives his life, how he carries himself. So it's like now my wife could trust me, but she still don't give me 100% trust because she knows that I'm a human. So a lot of times we say, 100% trust. You still have to use common sense and know that you're dealing with a human. So my wife's still not going to let me go spend the night with another woman. Still not going to let me be buddy with another woman. Still ain't going to be okay with that because she know I'm a human. And although I may pass the test, although I may can get through it, how many times can I get through it? You see what I mean? My wife still does not put anything past me. Even if I'm talking to a woman and it's a business situation and this woman is outside of the scope of what my wife feels like I would be attracted to, she still realizes and she still believes that there could be a chance that I could like that woman or that woman could like me. So she still got her eyes open. And that's how you have to be with humans. Now see, when you're dealing with this man and y'all are long distance, your relationship is not real. Everybody who in long distance relationship, they get mad when I say that. But I just hate to tell you. And it's always women who say it. Oh, I know it's real. We long distance and we are so happy together. It is so amazing. We are so perfect. Okay, congratulations. Is that what you want to believe? Okay, all right. Y'all might be. Guess what? I ain't never seen it. I do this every day, all day. Not just in your relationship, but in thousands of relationships. I ain't never seen no 100% happy and healthy and faithful long distance relationship. Point blank period. Somebody need to make a move. Somebody need to make a move. I'm just telling you. I hate to break it to you. So for one, you ain't even have no relationship. Y'all was long distance. That's a situationship. And you say things were good in the beginning and things just started not feeling right. You know why it wasn't feeling right? He started cheating. You say it's no cheating that you aware of, but it wasn't feeling right. Reason why I wasn't feeling right, you say I realized I was definitely dating his representative. That he was in fact a 45-year-old grown boy. And that not much of what we had going on served me much purpose. So see, that's the thing. That look, when you sense grown boy stems from him cheating, from him entertaining other women. That's why you sense grown boy. That's why you felt grown boy. Now see, the next thing is you got fed up. You want him to come get his stuff. He said, oh no, I don't want to leave. I want us to go ahead and get down to it. So he wanted to get you on your back. And you say you weren't having it. First, because there seemed to be a total lack of accountability on his part. He was waiting on a butt kissing that he wasn't going to get from me. Luckily, I had already checked out of the situation and been ready for it all to just be over. He flew back home and a couple of days had passed and he sent me a text and a picture of a watch I had just got him a month prior and said, I just wanted you to see the fit. So see, listen, he flew back home. So see, now when I say long distance, I mean y'all live far enough apart that y'all can't see each other every day. That if you wanted to see each other every day, y'all live too far apart to work a job and see each other every day. That's long distance. Somebody say describe long distance. This man got on a plane. He got on a plane and flew back home. That's definitely all the way not your man. He ain't nowhere near your man. Excuse me, I had to rip the tag out this new shirt I got from the barbecue place up there in Charleston, South Carolina. And so listen, this definitely not your man. You hear me? Because he had to get back on the plane, so he wasn't your man. He was you and a couple other women, man. And now you sent him the video that was petty. You was a little mad. He felt it. That's why he told you be blessed. Because he said, oh, okay, you on game. You on game. I might as well go on, let you go. This who you listening to? This what you listening to? Oh, you got me pegged all the way. Be blessed. And then that's why he blocked you. Because what you sent him offended his spirit. It upset his spirit. It hurt his spirit. And I guarantee he watched every message. And he probably one of the accounts I had to block. He probably one of the accounts I done had to block. Probably came in here faking. And this, I done seen a couple of men come in here and comment. And now I realize they come in to comment because one of y'all done sent him the video. So I done had to go off on a couple of men and tell them like it is. Because they done came and commented. Probably because one of y'all sent them the video. And so listen. My video is not for you to forward to the man. Unless you done with him like you did. The way he could get that truth and he could sit with that. It might change his life. My videos is for you to have the knowledge so that you could spit game to him. So you could let him know that right there ain't gonna fly because I already know what this here about. I already know what you up to. I already know what you doing. Ain't gonna fly. And he confused as to how you know this. But you don't let the man know about your secret weapon. This ain't to you because you was done with him. This to other people. And y'all have to also forgive me. I'm gonna have to spell stuff out. Because when I don't spell stuff out, somebody in the comments, and the one thing that I thought was common sense that everybody understood, it's a strand of people that missed everything. So now I got the SPELL, everything out. Okay, y'all forgive me. But just some people, everybody ain't all the way there with relationships, and this is a whole new world for some people. Some of y'all have been through enough relationships, you kind of understand what I be talking about without me having to sound remedial. But for some people, this just completely new to them, and I don't want to leave them in the dark, because I'm here for everybody, not just the smart, discernment, educated, all that. I want to reach everybody who watch these videos. I don't want to leave nobody hanging. So understand that. Now see, this thing. So right now, a lot of women in their feelings. Why is long distance not real? Long distance is not real because you're dealing with a man. You're not dealing with God. You're not dating Jesus. You're dating a man. A man is a visual creature. If this man is not a virgin, that means that he is actively seeking it. Okay? And if you're not there to give it to him, or if you're not giving it to him because you're abstaining like you should be until marriage, he's going to get it from somewhere else. That is why long distance is not real. Even if he's just getting it from a $2 quick wham bam, thank you ma'am, prostitute on the side of the street, he's getting it from somewhere else. Unless he is abstaining and he is a devout man of God. If that's not the case, you being cheated on 99.9% of the time out of 100. 99.9% out of 100. I hate to put that on you, but if you love this man, somebody need to make a move. You need to move to him, or he need to move to you. Point blank period. Now, here's the thing. What I was going back to explain to y'all. Let me hurry up. 17 minutes. Okay, let me hurry up. What I was going to explain to y'all, when the world opens back up, I might go back doing the seminars, and it'll be whole day workshops too, because we'll go all the way in, have a whole 2-hour Q&A, answering everybody's questions. You talk too much, we're going to have a broom, they cut the music on and snatch the mic from you. You hear me? And listen, so y'all get ready when the world get back normal again. I might go ahead and just hold, cause see how I can talk for an hour easy. I be saying, hey, I ain't got that much time, then I've been here 45 minutes an hour. That just cause it's so much in here, okay? In here. So now listen, what I was telling y'all about a man. This is what you gotta understand. Listen to me now. A man is always on a journey looking for his match. Okay? But this is the thing. The average man does not want to, the man you're gonna meet. When I say average man, don't think that you are an exception to the rule and you only finna meet amazing above average men. No, you're gonna meet these men that I'm talking about. Listen, he does not want to be alone. If he's not a virgin or abstaining until marriage as a born again virgin, then he is going to want to get you on your back. But here's the thing. A lot goes into it. If y'all sleep together and you sleep together before 6 months, you just went from wife material to maybe if so, probably maybe not material. If it's under 3 months, you went to it's slim to none. Under 2 months, under 1 month, absolutely not. Now, some of y'all say we slept together in a month and we happy together. I hate to break that to you. Sometimes you don't know the man that you with. It take a woman about 10 years to know a man, because just men don't show all their cards. So a lot of y'all that is swear y'all a part of the exception to the rule, it just ain't been long enough for you to see. So stay off your bike. And if you got on your bike, listen, it might be some stuff getting ready to surface. Pay attention. Watch out now. Now see, listen. So he on this pathway. When he gets you, anytime you date a man, you have to realize that you could be just a rung in the ladder. That you could just be a stepping stone. That you could just be a pit stop on the way to where he's actually going. So with that in mind, what you have to realize is what you got to ask yourself, what do I want to give this man if I'm just a pit stop? Are you going to tell him all your secrets? Are you going to give him your body? Are you going to do all of this extra with him? Singing on the microphone, on your bike, riding a surfboard, all of this here extra with him if you're just a pit stop? Now, how do you know you're not just a pit stop? What is a pit stop? You just stopping in to get some maintenance and then you back on the road to destiny. You back in the race. If a man is with you for a year and you have not slept with him or done anything sexual with him, you're not a pit stop. If he with you for 6 months and you've done nothing sexual, you're not a pit stop. Like, he literally taking you seriously. And because you're not on your back, you have clarity. And because you have clarity, now you can truly discern his spirit that he's operating from. And so that's the space that you want to be in. And so now what you want to realize is that he is, when a man get with you and everything goes perfect and then he flipped the script, it's because he was actively dating while he was with you. And so when he flips the script, it's because he met somebody who he feels brings something different to the table. I used to say more to the table, and technically it is more. It may be less to you. So you may, if you saw this woman, you may say she's not as attractive as me, but you're biased because you're talking about yourself. You may say she doesn't make the money that I make, but see, he may not care about your money. So it depends on what he's looking for, which he's not going to spell out to you because he doesn't want you to change for him. He wants to see if you are the woman for him without him having to manipulate you into becoming the woman for him. So here's the thing. It can be something so simple as she likes to cook and his mom either cooked all the time, so he wants a woman that loves to cook, or his mom never cooked and he wants a woman that loves to cook because he resents that his mom did not cook. You don't even realize that. And you don't cook, but she cooks. Now, it could be he wants a woman who he feels is a hustler, a grinder, a go-getter, because that he's attracted to that. And you may be the type that you comfortable in your job and you really ready to get married and have children and then leave your job and be a homemaker, a housewife. And he doesn't like that when he found that out. He doesn't like that attribute about you. But this woman over here, she's starting business after business and they flourishing. She building them and he's attracted to that. It's different strokes for different folks. So what you have to realize, you have to always assume that you are a pit stop. And in knowing that you could be a pit stop, you have to reserve some of you for you. The problem with what women do is you give all of yourself to this man. And you give all of yourself to this man, but so he takes all of you. He done had you in every way imaginable, sexually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and then he meets somebody else that he thinks is better than you, and then he leaves you and you're feeling drained and you're like, what? Everything was perfect. No, everything was perfect for you because he was playing a role. You were dating his representative, but you didn't know what he was looking for. And you never gonna know until he put a ring on it and he walk you down the aisle, or y'all stand up under the arch at the courthouse and get married, because he's not going to tell you. So that's what you have to understand. And that's why I tell y'all, stay off your bait. And everybody who writing me, I ain't seen an email yet that say, I'm abstaining for marriage. I saw somebody say she was abstaining for 2 years. But see, that's why I tell y'all, stay off your bike, because he just passing through. He passing through unless he make this stop and he like, whoa, you know what? I'm going to turn this house into a home. I think I'm going to go on stay here. Other than that, he's just passing through. So don't let him pass through with your panties. Don't let him pass through with your money. Don't let him pass through with all these experiences that you done gave him. Don't let him do that. when he's come to stop in your life, make sure that when he stop, he get his hands to working. Meaning that he's courting you. He trying to make love to your mind, not your body. He trying to make love to your mind. He's trying to prove himself to you. He's being chivalrous, trying to show you that he's a man. He's giving you quality time. Here's the thing. Another thing. He's being consistent. He's being consistent to show you that he is the man for you. See, y'all let a man come in your life and then you go to working for that man, and you go to cooking, you go to cleaning, you go to doing laundry, you go to getting on your bike, sucking and ducking. Okay, y'all thought I was finna cuss. I don't cuss. All right, so here you is singing all on the microphone. Here he got you front, back, upside down, in the library, in the back seat. So he having his feel of you, and this not your husband. You don't even know this man. He just passing through. He don't even want you. But he had to show you his representative to get you comfortable so you could drop your guard. And see, that's what you got to understand. And then see, this is what y'all say. Well, if I ain't giving it to him, he gonna get it from somewhere else. If he get it from somewhere else, he's not the man for you. The man for you gonna wait on you. I remember coaching a man, and he said, listen, my wife is a virgin. We've been together 3 years. We getting ready to get married. I want to know, do you think I should sleep around before we get married just to get that out my system? I said, absolutely not. You got a queen. She's saving herself until marriage. You sleeping around ain't going to get nothing out your system. It's just going to wake you up, crank you up. You feed that monster. You feed that lust. Now you're going to want to keep doing it while you're married. You see what I'm saying? And so guess what? Boom. This man was used to having women, ladies man, and here he is with this woman who's a virgin. He said, whoa, you different, you rare. Then he said, I'm gonna wait on you, and he waited. And so that's what you got to understand. When a man meets the one, if you are the one for him, he will change and upend everything in his life. Nothing that you knew to be true will be true, because he will become the exception to the rule. And when he becomes the exception to the rule, you won't need me or nobody else to confirm that he's an exception to the rule, because you will feel it in every fiber of your body. And that's what you got to understand. That's what you got to understand. If you have to worry, he's not the one. If you have to wonder, he's not the one. If you got to question it and come ask me about him, he's not the one. He's not the one. I'm here to tell you, because your intuition is strong. So pay attention. Now see, the man is on a journey. I got to get going now. I'm running out of throat too. The man is on a journey. And so here's what it is. Okay, boom. He on the journey. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, boom. He meet this woman. Okay, we get she could charge him up. She charging him up. This phone charge. She charging. That worked good. Everything fun. Okay, boom. Get it charged. He still looking while he with you. He peeping out around you. You hear me? He peeping out around you. He looking. He looking for other women. Look. He seeing one. Okay. Tall glass of water. Woo. Okay. Let me get a drink. Ooh. He get hydrated. This woman here, see, listen, you charge him up, but you couldn't hydrate him. You see what I'm saying? He see this hydration. Okay, boom. Then as he going, receipt. This means she got money. This woman here, this mean that now he said, oh, she got money. She got receipts. That means she can go half with me on a house. Her credit is 800. Her job or her business is paying her. So now, instead of having to get a house in just his name, he say, get a house in both our name, because it's going to be better to get it in her income with my income. Boom. Instead of us getting a $250,000 house, we get a $500,000 house. You see what I'm saying? Boom. He like that. So he dating her. Then he said, oh, boom. He meet her. He meet this woman here, educated. She put him on game. She got knowledge. So she's speaking to his mind. She making love to his mind. So now he like her. You see what I mean? So, but see what happens is, this why he come back. He like her because she educating his mind. She articulate. She know a lot about stocks. She know a lot about bonds. She know a lot about cryptocurrency. She know a lot about business. So he's so enlightened. He's so enamored. But then guess what? Uh-oh. She giving him all these here jewels, but he running out of battery. He need to come get charged up. So he come back to you to come get charged. Y'all break up in another 6 months. He come back to her to come get hydrated. He come back to her to go half on a nice vacation in Turks and Caicos. He come back to her to figure out what's going to be his next stock investment. And then, boom. Next thing you know, he meet a woman. She got it all. Everything just on a click. She got it all. She got a brainiac. She got everything right here in this one woman. He want to get hydrated. Boom. He could order water from Amazon.com. He want to get charged up. Boom. He could order the charger. Boom. Apple.com. He want to read. Boom. He got iBooks. See, she is everything all in one. So then that is when he gets married. That's when he get married. And the marriage may end. The marriage still could end because he get in there. And then he like, oh, she don't know how to make love. Oh my goodness. But this one over here was, whoo, hear me, Aquafina. So, man, she got everything but one thing. And see, this is the thing. If this man has not matured to the place that he could be hungry and content at the same time, he will bounce from woman to woman. So, what my wife cannot give me, I am completed by God. God gives me the peace to deal with what my wife is lacking in my mind. See, she may not be lacking in the sight of God, but see, humans are selfish. Because she has matured, what I'm lacking in her sight, God completes her and completes me by giving us the mindset to appreciate the flaws, to understand that his or her flaws is what makes him or her perfect. So what my wife may not do that another woman does not outweigh the things my wife does, because what she does is what matters the most. So on a scale of 1 to 10, if she does a lot of things, that's a 10. And then she do a couple things, that's a 5. But that 10 could be much heavier, like raising children the right way as a good role model. Preaching the importance of an education to the children. Being a strong backbone in the household. Being able to be the CEO of a household. That weighs heavy. But she may not cook. The woman may not cook 5 days out the week. She may cook 1 day out of the 7 days. This woman over here, she cooked 6 days out of the 7 days. But she like to have her booty out when she go to the schoolhouse. So now everybody looking at her like they could smell her booty. The girls in the man's son class looking at her. So now, what weighs most? The good role model for the children, the CEO of home, the strong backbone, she may dress like plain Jane. This woman over here dressing like Loose booty 901 and she cooked 6 out of 7 days. So is the man who is completed by God going to value the character or the cooking? You see what I mean? But a man who is empty, a man who is vain, a man who is a grown boy, he will be torn and go to this woman for the cooking, this woman for the hydration, this woman for the receipts. Who else? This woman who could write the vision. This woman who got the brains. And he just be bouncing around because he's not complete and whole as a man. And he's looking for someone else to complete him. But no human is perfect, so no woman can complete him. And that is why grown boys leave and come back. Leave and come back. Leave and come back. Because when he left you for this other woman, when he switched it up on you and forced you to leave him, it was because he was being entertained by this other woman. What he thought was an upgrade turned out to be a downgrade. So he acts funny with her so that she will break up with him. Then he comes back to you because he misses your supply. What you could do. You see what I mean? Everybody's something different. So a grown boy, until he meets the one, he may go from this woman who has color eyes. This woman got a nice butt. This woman has an amazing job. This woman has an amazing mind. This woman can cook her behind off. And so he's juggling because he's a grown boy. He's insecure. He's unsure. He's looking to be completed. He doesn't understand that he needs to be whole in himself. And where he's empty, God got to fill him up. And this woman is not going to be perfect, but her flaws will make her perfect. And that what has to be perfect is not her, but his perception of her. That's where the perfection comes in. So guess what? My wife is perfect because I say she is perfect. She does not do every single thing that every other woman or that another woman may do, but that other woman don't do what she does. So I found peace and I found happiness in her qualities because the qualities she has outweighs the attributes she may choose not to carry. Not that she's incapable, it's that she's made a decision not to do those things. So, but what she has decided to do means a lot to her. And in the grand scheme of things, they mean a lot to me. So where I could look at this woman and see what this woman does this, guess what? I can't lust after that 20% when I got 80% that I can see as 100%. So it's perception that grown boys lack. That it's how they look at a woman and they say she's not everything. But what he doesn't do is look in the mirror and realize that he's not everything. He ain't half a thing. You see what I mean? And so that's why he's always discontent and unhappy with every woman he gets with, because he's looking for her to be perfect in every sense of his imagination and not perfect through his perception based on what really matters in a relationship. So what really matters? Is the woman God-fearing? Yes. Is the woman trustworthy? Yes. Is the woman honest? Yes. Is the woman capable of standing on her own 2 feet if she has to? Yes. So if she is all of those things, she's perfect. Does the woman cook? No. Does she clean regularly? No. Clean the house. I ain't talking about her body. Does she flip and toss in the bed like a paid worker in the bedroom? No. do these three things matter in the grand scheme of things? No. Because if she does all of these, but she don't do those, and guess what? Ain't no woman gonna do it all. Ain't no man gonna do it all. And if you is doing it all, it's because life ain't all the way hit you. You're not raising young children and married. But you're not gonna work 40 hours a week, be an amazing, outstanding mom, and an amazing sex machine in the bedroom. Something gonna have to give. Because if you working 40 and you working with your children in school for 2 to 4 hours a day, and then they got practice, so you driving 2-3 hours a day to and fro, schooling back, working back, practicing back, how much energy you gonna have on your bike at night with your husband? When you get on your bike, you ready to snow. Now, if you get to sleep in on Saturday, don't have to do work, only got to go to the game, then when you come home that night, now you may have a little more energy. Why? Because you human. I got to go in 14 minutes, so I got to get dressed, so I got to wrap this on up. So understand this. In conclusion, you're just a pit stop until you're not. You have to assume you are a pit stop. Keep your legs closed. Keep half of your business to yourself. Don't tell a man every weak point. Don't tell him every experience you done had in life. Don't tell him all your business that he can weaponize that against you. Okay? And put him through the ringer. Make him stand the test of time by keeping your legs closed, and force him to open your mind, not your leg. And if he can't stimulate your mind, if he don't have a key to your mind, then he don't have the key to your heart. And that's what you got to realize. And as soon as you figure that out, cut your losses and go on about your business. Order in the court. Go on about your business. And the good thing about it is when you have to cut your losses, I'll pick my arm up. I want to see what my muscle looking like. When you have to cut your losses, guess what? If you have not given your body to him, you ain't really lost nothing. If you ain't told him all your business, that's why when somebody say, okay, if you got herpes, that need to be a first date conversation. No, it should not. Because if y'all don't make it past 3 dates, now this man on Facebook spreading all your business. Now this man in the neighborhood spreading all your business. So when you tell him something that is really important to you, it needs to be because your legs have been closed. So it don't even matter if you carrying something, a virus or infection, because your legs been closed, so you ain't even put him at risk. But when you tell him, it's because you're past his representative and you see him as the one. You see him as a real man, and he sees you as the one. He's treating you like a wife. And it has been 6 months or more, 3 months or more, depending on how fast y'all moving. It's caveats and nuance to it. It's not one size fits all. So don't just apply this to your situation without doing a coaching session if you know you got some intricacies that need to be discussed. This general, because it's talking to a lot of people at one time. So understand that right there. So this was a not so good question because it wasn't a lot of details, but I was still able to teach on it. So we made it work, because I was not finna start all over, start this video and read another letter and start all over. And I don't read the letter before I get on here because I want my reaction to be pure, because I'm not an actor. So if I read the whole letter, my reaction not gonna be real, because I'm gonna have to reenact it, and I can't do that. So hey, listen to me. I'm not accepting any more letters. Y'all still emailing in because y'all watched the video where I said the email address. So don't ask me for the email address because the inbox is already flooded. It's over 1,600 questions in there. If I do a question a day, it's 365 days in a year, and it's holidays, so I'm not gonna do and I got a life, so I'm not gonna be able to do every day. So imagine, right now, I got 4-5 years worth of questions. You see what I mean? If I do 2 questions a day, I still got 2-3 years worth of questions. So hey, we just gonna have to ride this on out. And then if the questions get too old and I got to bump up to another month, then I invite new questions, but I'm trying to, hit the people. Don't, and if you hit a email address on one of the older videos, don't send me no question. Don't send me no question now. You see I got all these questions now, unless you just know your question that amazing. And then don't send me no general question, like we got today. Why do men leave and come back? Come on now, don't send me no general question. Send me specific question with your situation, with a lot of details of what you dealing with going through. This right here didn't have that much substance in the question, but we still was able to make a video out of it. Praise be to the Lord. So understand this. This is what I want you to walk away with. Keep your legs closed. You done heard that from me a million times. Keep your legs closed. Know that you are a pit stop until you are not. Another thing I want you to take away from this, if a man leave you, let him stay gone. If he leave you, if he switch up on you and you have to leave him because he switched up on you. He switched it up on you. And he of age, especially grown, 40s, late 30s. If he make you leave him or he leaves you, go on about your business. Only time you entertain a man is if you left him. That's the only time you entertain him. Is if you left him because you needed to send him a message and you just feel like he was being a grown boy, but it was just a season. And then he come back and he looking like, smelling like, walking like, talking like Jesus. Then you maybe could give him a second chance, but it's an allotment. You doing 3 months and you watching him very closely. He on probation. You doing 6 months. You watching him very closely. Any little thing, boom, you gone again and you gone for good. So, and I say that to be realistic because it's very rare that you break up and you stay broken up. Most people gonna give it a second chance. So I understand that's a part of life, but even with that second chance, you gotta have stipulations. So it has to be a timeline. You just can't go in going with the flow. No, it got to be directed. It got to be real, and things got to be moving. Boom, boom, boom. And another thing, another thing? Oh, understand this right here. Men always looking for the upgrade until he find the one. So understand that that's just the nature of men. So 9 out of 10 times when you meet a man, you're one of 3 women. 9 out of 10 times you're one of 3 women. Understand that. So when you get on your bike, understand that it's typically at least 2 other women he's sleeping with too. Whatever you're doing with him, understand that typically it's 2 other women he doing that. And that answers your last question about why men want a woman to foot half of the bill. Like on the big ticket items. It's because you're not the only woman he's dating. So if you were the only woman he's dating, he could pay for y'all trip to Jamaica. But he going to Jamaica with you on spring break. He going to Jamaica with her on the 4th of July. He going to Jamaica with the next one on Thanksgiving. He going to Jamaica with the next one on Christmas. So he would be a broke man if he paid the full ticket. So when a man wants you to go half, that is a clear indication that you are one of several, one of a few, one of many. You're not the only one. But a real man will pay the bill, all the bill, every bill, if he is into you and you are the one. Now, if he got buku money, it don't mean anything if he foot the bill because he can afford them 4 different vacations with 4 different women because he got that much money. But when you know he don't got that much money and he asks you to go half, that's a clear sign. That's a red flag that you're one of many. Hey, this is Tony Gaskins. God bless you. Hope this get to you. We'll talk soon.